I like this. Go. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, oh well, all praise to my God. Never stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. But my girl could forgive me living life like a star. All red bottoms looking like I walked on the scene. Homicide damage with the pills. Young nigga came up still running from the system. Caught his homeboy stealing out the pack, so he clipped him. Been feeling down, need somebody for the lift. He been fighting with his girl cause he said it down feel him. Mama said that he got drugs in his system. New image old me, so they miss him. How the fuck I supposed to act with my father in the prison? Tell another nigga listen back then, I ain't listen. Real player with some young niggas round me crib. With some old heads out of jail, leave a nigga miss. Lot of money, but they still don't understand how I'm living. From the streets to the can, either way I'm living. I'ma rip a nigga up 1 second in a minute. Tell a nigga hit me up if he really got tension. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, oh well, all praise to my God. Never stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. What I say? Press the button and the door open up. Let my nigga out the whip. Ain't no shooting out the rave. Got the back and the front sold up. Tell him spin around the block right before you catch a play. Came home, started selling AA. Got some dog food on me with some act in the case. Got a K right in my home if you ran in my place. Put a bullet in his dome once it exit his face. On my knees, praying to God, telling him I'm going home if I don't live up to going hard. One night I ain't go home, girl, acting crazy cause she mad that I'm living like a star. Bitch, I'm straight up out them trenches, I ain't never had a heart. And I'm plugged in the socket, I ain't never had a car. And you want the fancy things, so you better play your part. Told that bitch you don't work, then I swear you gon' starve. My nigga telling me to praise to Allah. With some cold-blooded killers standing right in front of y'all. Everybody got a pistol, neither one got a heart. Selling drugs, every fight, it was hard in the north. But I say, oh well, all praise to my God. Never stain in the street when we spin out the car. Red bandana tie around the road. Hope my girl could forgive me living life like a star. Like a star, yeah.
Like a star. Hey, what's going on, Josh? How you doing, dude?
What is up?
Welcome back to the morning after. Listen, it's the morning show that makes yesterday's bad beats and bad bets feel a little bit lighter and easier because we had a night of sleep. And now we're going to have more to talk about it, Josh. And we need to have a conversation about your football team, man. Because
it's every week. We have the same conversation every week.
We do. But I feel like last night, Josh, that's new levels of bad. Coming from a Jets fan, last night, a 6-3 game with the Seahawks.
Yeah. Hey, our defense
that's
played
levels of bad I don't know we've seen yet.
Our defense did something last night, unlike the last 7 weeks. So that was nice. We're so bad. We're just so bad, dude. Like, there's nothing else to say. We are a terrible team.
What's the feeling inside the locker room if you're in there right now?
Oh, they've been looking forward to vacation for 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. Probably get
DJ Moore was literally talking about vacation before last game.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And Keenan Allen before last game, they were like, what do you have to play for now since like the season's over, blah, blah, blah. He's like, at the end of the day, like, you got to fight for a contract in this league. You're playing for all 32 teams and the name on your back. Yeah.
Josh, I don't know if it's ever been this bad. Like we talked about the Jets a couple episodes ago where it's never been this over. Like, I don't know if it's ever been this bad for the Bears.
You haven't been a Bears fan long enough, brother. You haven't known me long enough. No, this is not the worst it's been at all.
So do you think that I tweeted it yesterday. Do you think courts in the future will use this game tape and footage as like punishments for like national criminals?
They could. Just make them watch
maximum punishment. You have to rewatch the entire Bears 2024 season over and over again.
Dude, it's like we have no answers for a zero blitz. Like there isn't a play that we can run that ever works. Like they ran a zero blitz in that 4th and 5 at the end of the game, and Caleb Williams, once he got the ball, sprinted backwards. He was literally sprinting backwards, and then he did. And somehow DJ caught that. I have no idea how he got that, but I don't know, dude. We suck.
I mean,
you blitz on the Bears, you have a free sack. Like, I'm not even – you bring 6 guys, it's a free sack.
Like, Josh, that was – and, I've been a part of some bad primetime games. I've been a part of the games where the Jets have scored 9 points, 6 points. But when you got the offense you guys got, I just don't understand how it's not clicking. I don't understand how it's as bad. I don't understand how there's no touchdowns. I don't understand how there's no big like. I don't understand.
We suck. Our offensive line is terrible. DeAndre Swift was the worst signing this entire offseason. Like he got $8 million and Saquon Barkley got like 12.
Yeah.
Like couldn't fork over another 4 million
chills.
for the best running back in the league, and we got the most mid running back in the league.
Yeah, but he looked good on the Eagles, though.
Yeah,
He looked good on the Birds, man. He looked good
well,
on
dude,
the
because the
Birds.
holes were the size of hallways, dude. On the Bears, they're the size of a peanut, and he can't squeak through them.
Yeah, well, that comes down to I feel like that O line. Do we know what Caleb Williams got his O line? I feel like all the O line gifts are coming out. Aaron Rodgers got our
Oh
O
yeah, I
line,
don't
a
know.
bunch of Tom Ford shit. Do we know what Caleb got?
Should get him fucking Cole. I don't know. I don't know what he got him. I'm sure he
Josh,
got him something.
if I told you the Jets and Bears were a combined 8-23, what would that do for you?
The Bears are what?
The Bears and Jets are a combined 8-23. What would
Oh, I
that
mean,
do
yeah.
for you?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Where
Also,
do you go?
Rome scored, dude. Rome scored. Whoever was in chat yesterday that had Rome scoring, I mean, they got called back, but I mean, what are you gonna do? That was the only time the ball got in the end zone all game for both
Like
teams.
Josh, as a Bears fan, I feel like I've crashed out a decent amount for the Jets. Not saying that you need to crash out, but where do you go from here? What's the solution? If
You
there are Bears fans in chat, if there's Bears fans that are fans of Josh, what do you do? Because nothing looks good.
you go sign the best offensive lineman available in free agency. Whoever it is, you give him as much money as he wants. It's probably gonna be what's the dude's name? Trey Smith, the guard from the Chiefs. Go pay him as much as he wants. Draft a left tackle, draft a right guard, and draft a D end.
Yep.
Or a D tackle. Like literally
Yep.
just trenches. That's all we need. Trenches. And
And
if we're still
we're
bad after that, then there's no excuses for anybody on the team. Like we can't get pressure on the quarterback and we can't block. Like that's
what if we what
two
if
most
we
important forces.
relegate the Bears to the XFL, give you guys a tune-up year, you just beat the shit out of everyone in the XFL, then we bring you back.
Yeah, I mean we could do that. We could do
Get
that too.
Caleb some confidence. Get Caleb some confidence.
Yeah, dude. The crazy thing is that like it doesn't seem like his confidence is like going down at all. Like after like his post game speeches seem like completely normal. Everyone else seems really bad, but like he seems fine, which is crazy.
Well, yeah, because he's a total douchebag, and I told you this, dude. He doesn't have in Caleb's head, this isn't his fault. So when he gets on the podium after the offense scores 3 points and gets a touchdown called back, and he goes, "Yeah, we don't focus on the outside noise. We're just focused on what's going on in the building." And like, brother,
I mean, what do you want to say?
brother,
Like you even win that game, it does nothing.
dude, I've been in that same position where Zach Wilson has been like, "We don't focus on the outside noise. We're focused on here." And then they're like, "Do you think it's your fault that the offense only scores 6 points and the defense holds them to 9?" And he's like, "No, no." And it's
Well,
the
he
same
didn't say
thing. Like,
that.
if you're
He didn't say
Caleb,
that. He said it's a
no, I know he didn't say that, but I'm saying
yeah.
if you're Caleb, come out and be like, yeah, this is a problem. Us not scoring is a problem. Us scoring 3 points against the Seahawks, who their defense has let up like a bajillion points.
Yeah.
You're scoring 3 points. Get in the fucking press conference. Don't talk about the outside noise. You want to know why those fans are booing? Because you scored 3 points on primetime. People spent money to come watch you play, and you scored 3 points.
Yeah, dude, I got invited to that game and thank God I didn't go. That would have been
I
a
mean,
disaster.
that would have been
Would
nightmares,
have got
dude.
home at midnight. That would have been terrible. They
That would have
covered
been
though.
nightmares, brother.
That was the first time we've covered in a long time.
Yeah, shout out the coverage. That was a big cover from the Bears. Shout out. We were on that. I did take the over. I mean, that's one of the worst bets of the year.
Yeah, that was that was bad.
One of the worst bets of the year.
Dude,
But,
Caleb
I
makes
mean, it's
am I
frustrating that
wrong?
he can't just be like, yo, this offense is a problem. I need to figure it out. It's always something else. It's
Well, I
always
think
something else.
well, he doesn't say it's anything else. He just doesn't want to blame it on the O line, I think. He's just saying like everyone needs to be better. And he doesn't want to just blame the O line for being the reason why.
I saw a clip of Will Compton talking to Big Cat, and
Yeah.
did you see that?
Yeah, that's fake as fuck.
Are you sure,
Yeah,
dude?
Compton's just fucking with him.
I don't know if he's fucking with him, dude.
I mean, that's
It doesn't
even.
seem like Caleb ever picks up the blitz. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't seem like he ever
Do you
picks it
know
up.
why he doesn't pick up the blitz? Is because our fucking coaches get him out there with 8 seconds left on the play clock, and he can't look at the defense before he snaps the ball. He literally gets to the line with 4. Like, we get out of the huddle with 8 seconds left, and he gets to the line with 4, and it's just, all right, we got to snap the ball right now. It's also terrible for the O-line. It's bad for him, but also worse for the O-line probably because they don't even know what their assignments are. They don't even see the guys in front of them for long enough. It just,
Yeah, I mean, I made a promise to myself. I filmed myself and I put it on social media saying I would never bet on the Bears again. And then here we are on Thursday night. I bet on the Bears. Thank God it came through. But I'm done. Josh, I'm done with your franchise, as I'm sure you're done with mine, but I want you to know I'm done. It's like the Bears this year for me are like a toxic, like not even girlfriend situationship. It's like a toxic
yeah,
situationship that like for the first 2 months of the year, I was like, oh, this could be like really fun. And then every time they came around, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get back involved. I'm gonna get back involved. But it's the Bears, and they continuously just fuck me
yep,
around, and they screw me around, and they bang me out, and then I'm done. And I've
yep.
had enough, Josh. And I'm just right now. I'm saying it on live. I'm saying it in front of everybody that's tuned in right now. I'm done with your rat shit team. I'm done.
You know what's good is it's only
I'm
one
done.
more week that you're done with them. You
Yeah,
got
but I
one
just
more
want
game.
you to know that the whole summer I'm done. I don't want to
All
hear
right,
we're back. I don't want to hear no coach signing, no player signing. I don't want to hear an ounce of glaze because I'm done. I'm done.
all
Until
right,
next year, week 5, I'm done. I'm
all right.
done over the Bears, dude. I'm done.
Until we get Ben Johnson.
No, even if you get Ben Johnson, Josh, because I'll tell you what, and make no mistake, the Bears are not a Ben Johnson away from being fixed.
No, they're not.
They're
They
not.
are. They are 4 offensive linemen, 2 defensive linemen, and a Ben Johnson. And I was going to say something that I don't know if I should say or not.
So I don't even want to hear about it, Josh. And I just want you to know I'm not saying that to like offend you or whatever it is, but I'm done with the Bears. I'm done. I'm done with the Bears and I've had enough and I don't want to do it anymore with you. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, nasty match. Saying Ben Johnson does not want to go there. Fun fact, nasty Massey. Ben Johnson said he will not take any interviews from teams that he wouldn't accept the job from, and he has already accepted an interview from the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, well, might as well hit his line and tell him no go.
What we're
I
gonna
do
do
want
him.
to
I
shout
mean,
out though, Josh. We hit our 4-piece yesterday. Let's go. Fuck the Bears.
dude, I don't know how. I don't know how.
What do you mean how? Jordan Poole came through in the clutch against the Hornets. They don't play any defense. Shout out Trey Young. He had like 9 points in the first half. Somehow came through with his points. We then we had a push. DJ Moore, we got
Yeah,
it at 6. It pushed at 6. But then Connor Bazelak came through and threw for 400, 300 yards in one of the most disappointing bowl games I've ever seen in my entire life. Josh, I had Bowling Green's team total at 31 and a half.
yeah. 30. What was it? 38, 31.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had their team total at 31 and a half.
yeah. Dude,
And I had a
also,
-9 against goddamn Arkansas State.
dude, DJ Moore,
This is why I can't do fucking bowl season, Josh. I can't fucking do it. Like we got
dude.
Navy, Oklahoma staring at me at this goddamn laptop right now. I'm looking at it right now. It's looking at me. I'm looking at it. It's looking at me. I'm looking at it. Oklahoma's -1. Guess who's not playing? Jackson Arnold's not playing. I guarantee that entire Oklahoma team isn't playing. I bet the entire Navy team is playing. I'm going to take Navy, and Oklahoma's going to come out and win by 14. Bowl games are the worst
No,
games
dude,
to bet on of all time.
you're right. It's Navy, but dude, we said Toledo money line yesterday.
Shout out
That's
the
smack.
gangbang, dude.
Yeah,
Shout out the
what?
gangbang. Toledo +6.5. Never a doubt. I'll tell you what, though, Josh, games like that are why bowl games are fun. Bowl
Yeah,
games suck when you got Arkansas State and Bowling Green, and Bowling Green's a dominant team in the
it
MAC,
was
and
a
they're going
good
to get their
game.
shit smacked by Arkansas State. That Toledo game was electric.
That was such a good game.
Was electric.
Dude, that quarterback, Pitt, how did Pitt start the one quarterback over that kid that came in?
Yeah, dude, they
How
had
was
Mike
like,
Vick on the bench.
dude, they literally, like, they could not have been further apart skill wise. Like, the
Like,
kid who, I forgot the kid who came in's name, he was gross. The first kid was so bad.
dude, the first kid was, I mean, the
Yeah.
first kid was literally
Well,
fifth
dude,
string walk on. I don't know why Mike Vick didn't just start.
I saw that kid play the first 3 drives. I'm like, dude, Toledo's gonna win this game. Like this kid is fucking garbage. Like he's not gonna
Yeah,
score a
well, they were
touchdown.
up like 14-0, and then
Yeah,
that Mike Vick came in and it was 14-14. Blink of
yeah.
an eye.
Well, 6-2 to start the game because they scored and then blocked the PAT and cribbed it.
But also, I did want to shout out that Toledo defense. How about it? 2 pick sixes.
Yeah. How about it?
How about it? How
They
about
were
it?
just gifted to him, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we don't get those though.
No, we do not.
We don't
Dude,
we don't
also,
normally get those, Josh.
I want to say something about the Bears game. I was talking to my dad about this. I thought it was pretty funny. The biggest win that we had in that game was them calling that fumble a touchdown, even though we knew it was going to get reversed. Just the Bears never get that. Like, just even though he knew it wasn't a touchdown, just them calling it a touchdown on the field is something we never get, and that felt
Yeah, you
good.
don't get those. Sometimes you got to cherish those, you know?
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to cherish those little
that
moments that
felt
you
good.
get.
It's like,
That
wait, the
did feel
refs
good.
actually sided with us one time. Dude, even though
I
he
could
knew it
just
was
see
coming.
you and your dad, even though you know it's getting called back. That felt good.
It
That
did,
felt
yeah.
good.
Literally sitting on this couch. You're sitting right next to me.
That felt good. That felt good. That felt good.
Yeah, it's funny.
Um, I didn't want to take a step back, but I did just see the Twitch chat. We're keeping Trent and his family in our
Yeah,
prayers. His
absolutely.
dad's in the hospital, I think back in the hospital again. So everyone, let's take it easy on the DMs the next couple months. Let's take it easy on our guy. We're in his corner. I texted him a bunch yesterday about it. Um, it's just crazy, man. The stuff like that is just crazy, and I think the perspective it gives you of how short you might have with someone or how long you might have with someone. I mean, I really hope that his dad's gonna be okay. But it's scary, man, and you realize how quick life goes, dude, when you get
Yeah,
perspective like that and you have to sit in a room like that. And it's truly scary. I'm in his corner. I'm praying for him. I'm loving him from afar. I can't wait to get back to Dallas and see him. Hopefully he'll be back by the time I'm back. But yeah, that's just not a situation you want anyone in your life to go through. Not a situation that especially you want a good friend and a coworker to go through. But we're thinking about him. We're praying for him. And if he's watching, we love you, bud. And I text him if he needs anything, I'm here. So if he ever calls the phone, I'll pick up.
yeah.
Um, but
Prayers
it's
up.
tough, dude, in those situations. You never know what to say. When my uncle passed away a couple years ago, like you get your buddies texting you and stuff. I'm not saying Trent's dad's gonna pass away, but I'm just saying when you get in those situations where you never there's never a right thing to say,
Yeah,
right?
because I
Because you
feel like
never
everyone
want to.
takes it differently, and everyone. Yeah,
Yeah, hundred
yeah,
percent. But I try to leave him with a nice note. Definitely gonna text him again today, make sure he's doing all right. But damn, that's tough. Praying for him, thinking about him. Speaking of praying, Josh, I have a really, not to like completely audible and take the train sideways, but I have a really funny story that I wanted to tell you. And it happened at church. So I'm not a super religious guy. I definitely am somewhat religious. I wear this cross around my neck all the time. My dad got it for me when I was really young. And I've literally never taken it's literally been on my neck, I think, for 8 years straight. I've never taken it off. The only time it's come off is like in bed when it like sometimes this little like clasp get loose or whatever. Um, but for whatever reason, I feel like this has been a difficult end of the year, whatever it is. Just been trying to like find an outlet anywhere. And I went to the Christmas Eve mass with my
hmm
parents. And of course, you like Chris. Oh, there's a huge deer. Look at that. Um, it's obviously a huge mass, so it's fully packed out. And we had to stand on
yeah,
the outside, and it's like this big church. And we're standing outside, and there's like glass that surrounds the church, and we're like standing outside, and even the outside of the chapel is all filled. So we're standing on like the outside, not like outside, but just like outside of like the little area where all the pews are. Um, and we're sitting there and it's packed and two things happened that were like really odd. And I haven't been to church in like 4.5 years. Um, I have like my own relationship with that thing. I like pray and I like to keep it more conversational rather than feel like I have to go there and like worship because I feel like everyone should have their own relationship, however they want to do it, with their faith or whatever it is. But I was like, you know what, I'll go to my mom is like huge on it and she always gets upset when none of my siblings go. So I was like, all right, one, I'll go for my mom too. Maybe I need to hear something that they're gonna talk about. Two things happened that were so weird, dude. We're like sitting there. We got there like a half hour early. There was no open pew, so we had to stand. And there's like a countdown, dude. Like they got these screens now in the church, like on projectors on the screen. It's not a mega church. It's like an actual church. I know you think it's like a mega church, like one
Yeah,
of those bot things where the guy
yeah.
comes out in a
There's one of
suit
those.
and like a fucking rope, and
Yeah,
he's like, "How we doing?" and like floats over the crowd.
yeah.
But no, they got like projectors because it's a really old community. So like they put like the lyrics up there and stuff, and a countdown starts, and it was like 10, 9, 8. And dude, before the mass kicked off, they played like a sizzle. Like it was like a sizzle hype tape. And it was like, on the day he was born. And it's like taking you through like nature, and there's no greater thing we have in this world than faith. And when our God the Father brought his only son down, and it's like goes into like mountains and like rivers. And I was like, I'm looking at my dad like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Watching the movie trailer.
Like, it was literally a movie trailer for the mask, and there was like 30 seconds, and and it ended. And I kind of like looked at my dad. I was like, "What the hell was that?" Um, but so be it. Whatever. Had to watch like a trailer. I was super like turned off at the like wanting to be at a church after that because I was like, "This is really weird."
Yeah,
I realized I'm more of a traditional guy. I just want them to come out, just fucking bore me for an hour, but say
I
something
agree.
important in the middle, and then get me out of there. Like I don't need this whole modern twist on things. Um, and dude, I'm sitting there and like, so we're packed in, dude. We're literally standing against the wall like this. So I'm standing next to my mom, and then my dad's over here. And there was like a little space right here. And I like stepped here to talk to my mom really quickly. And this Russian guy with his son just like took the open space. And he literally just like did that. And so I was kind of like screwed now because like my part of the wall got taken, but I just kind of like squeezed my way back in it. I was kind of like shoulder to shoulder with them. And then his like mom showed up, and they're like speaking Russian throughout the whole mass, like whispering to each other. And she kept trying to like inch in between me and the guy to the point where like through the and then I got like stubborn, and you're in mass, you're not supposed to be stubborn, but I was like, dude, I'm not gonna like move because I'm not gonna take my mom's room away because she
Yeah.
like cares about what's happening. Dude, I had her purse on my leg, this like 70-year-old Russian woman, purse on leg. She was so close to me, and like her arm touching like my knee. And I was just sitting there, like I would like bend my knee a little bit to like be like, yo, what the hell are we doing? But so I got this like 7-year-old like Russian lady like grinding on my leg in this mass. And then dude, we're sitting there. I got the 7-year-old Russian lady grinding on my leg. And this like halfway through the mass, his dad and his son are like walking. And the dad is like, he's like, come on, come on, come on, come on. And the son just stops. So the son stops in his track. The son just stopped like this, and he goes, and like the dad realized the son stopped, and he was like, "What do you want me to pick you up?" Josh, I can't make this shit up. By the way, like if I had to make this shit up, you like I'd have to be some sort of sick individual. The dad turns around, dude, and keep in mind I'm standing here. This is happening like
Right in front of
inches
you.
away from me. The dad turns around, Josh, and he goes, "We got to go. Come on." And the son goes, and he's like, "Come on, we got to go. Do you want me to pick you up?" And the son goes like this, dude. You can't make this shit up, Josh. You can't make this shit up. The son goes like this and opens his mouth, full open, opens his full mouth. And the dad, without a second of hesitation, Josh, puts his finger in the son's mouth. The son bites on his finger, and the dad walks him through the crowd while is holding his finger in his mouth, dude.
What?
Josh, he goes, "Do you want me to pick you up?" The son shakes his head no. Opens his mouth. A full mouth open. The dad, without hesitation, sticks his finger in the son's mouth and then turns and starts walking him like this.
Dude,
Walking him like this.
what are you do? What
With
church you
his
going to?
finger in his mouth.
Like they do that all the time.
Josh, there was no hesitation. It was, "Do you want me to
That
pick
is
you up?" The
insane.
son shook his head, opened his mouth, and the dad just went, and then turned immediately and started walking.
That is insane, dude.
Have you
I
ever?
don't even know like what I would do. I
What
would just freeze. Probably, I'd probably
what
just
is
freeze. And be
he?
like, what was that?
Dude, and Josh, I'm sitting here. By the way, I haven't been to mass in 4 years. I'm sitting here. My mom and dad are looking at the same thing unfold, and it unfolds. I got the Russian lady grinding on my leg. This kid just put a finger in his mouth. And I look at my dad, and he's two people down because it's my mom then me. And my dad just like leans over like this to look at me, and I just go, I'm never doing this again. I'm in a Russian strip club with this 70-year-old grinding on my leg, and I got to do like a 5-year-old sticking his dad's finger in his mouth. Dude, he's walking him like a dog, Josh. He was
Yeah,
walking him like a
like he's got a
dog
leash on, but it's his
with
finger.
his finger in the
That is awful.
mouth.
That is awful. That's gross too.
Dude, that is foul. But like, how do you get there? Like, I was thinking about that. Like,
Yeah,
how do you get from A to B where it's like, is he pretending to be a dog? But what animal do you walk with their like? In what world, as a dad, would you ever even do that? If my son opened his mouth and he was sitting here, and I was like, "Do you want me to pick you up?" and my son opened his mouth, expecting me to put my finger in to walk him, I think I would just slap his mouth shut.
yeah. Just
I'd
close
be
it
like, what
up.
are you doing? Shut that. Like, what? Only if the
Yeah,
expectation was like, put my finger in your mouth. Like, what? In what world, as an adult male, would you ever feel comfortable just, especially in public, and then walking him?
yeah. That's insane.
Dude, you're walking him. His finger,
Crazy,
Josh.
crazy.
Have you ever seen anything like
No,
that?
I have not, dude. I have not. But dude, going back to a part of your story, like when that lady just came in and that dude squeezed in behind you, like next to you. When I was in Italy for the Ryder Cup, that exact
Yeah.
thing happened to me. You know, like how they have like those like fences, just like
Mm-hmm.
lines, just like a line. I was literally probably like 6 inches away from like the line. I was just like not trying to stand directly against it. I was just like giving it like a little space. This old man from like I forgot what accent he had. He's from some European country. Comes over and just literally just squeaks his way between me, like inches his way between me and the rope. And I'm like standing there. I'm like, now I'm in the second row. Like now like I
Yeah, it's
can't
like, well,
see
how the
anything.
fuck did that happen?
And I looked at him like I was standing there. He's like, "Oh, you were?" I like look around. I'm like, "Did does anybody else see this?" Like he like he literally just
Dude, it's
like you just walked right like literally like had to move me backwards to walk in front of me. He's like, "Oh, you were standing there?" I'm like,
no,
I
dude. I was fucking building a stuffed animal here. Like, what?
my dad's buddy was standing next to me too, and he was like, What was that?" I got him to move a little bit, but I was
Dude, but there's
so
also like
confused.
nothing you can do in those like obviously there's something you can do in those moments, but it's also like one, I'm not a very confrontational person, but two, it's also like I was just never raised to feel comfortable like moving someone out of their
Yeah, that's
area
so
or
yeah.
like being like trying to like alpha someone, and especially like an old lady just like shouldering me every couple minutes, just being like, dude, what the
Dude, I'm not
hell?
gonna lie, that is like a European thing. I know I mean it's just like natural for them. Like just like public transportation there too, like normally like you would like I mean at least here, like you're not like touching people, like you're trying to like stay away from people and not be like right on top of them. Like when I was in Spain, Italy, like people there like don't give a fuck. Like they'll literally like walk directly through you to get where they need to go. Like they will. There was like an old lady one time that like literally like I was jammed against the corner of the bus and she was trying to get out and she was like pushing me in the chest like move. I'm like I can't go anywhere. There's a wall behind me. Like where do you want me to go? But they have no problem. They have
You
no
should have
problem
opened your
doing it.
mhave dude. You should have opened your mouth. She would have walked
I
you out
know
of the
she could have
bus,
walked
dude.
me out. Yeah, maybe that's what she was trying to do. Maybe that's what she was trying to do.
Dude, it's just like I hate being in those situations because, like, one, I was in church, but then two, I was like, I might just start slandering Russia under my breath if this keeps going on. Like, I might just start saying some crazy shit about Russia and
You
see how she
could.
feels about it. Because it was like, and the dad was like such a douchebag, and he was like whispering throughout the whole, like, it was just such a weird situation, dude. And like, and then like,
No
not to
more.
mention that yeah, I'm also like, I'm not gonna go to church again for a long time because, like, obviously, whatever it is, just trying to like find something to like grasp onto a little bit during the holiday season because it can be tough. And I've been having a tough holiday. And the homily, brother, he comes out and he starts ripping this bullshit. And he goes, listen, I think, and I was, he's sitting there, dude. I'm like a big movie guy, so I've seen all the movies. I've seen every single movie that you could maybe name on planet Earth, other than Fight Club. I don't know why I haven't seen Fight Club, but yeah, I don't
That's
know.
crazy.
I get the same reaction every time. But dude, I'm sitting there and I was really excited to go to church because I've been like reading passages a little bit more. I'll talk about my favorite passage at the end of today's show. Because I think it's a great way. I've just been kind of like taking my day off, reading passages here and there, and I found a really good one. But so I'm like sitting there, like trying to just like take in anything, and like we have a really good family friend that's a priest, and he gives like the best homilies. Like it's always some great that you can like at the end like take some away. Dude, this priest is standing up there, and dude, I'm like convinced that this church is becoming a mega church. Like this is the CYO like church I used to play basketball at. So it used to be like real stuffy. So I was used to be there all the time when I was little. Dude, this guy gets up here, Josh, and he's like, "Here's the thing about the holiday season. I think characters like the Grinch." And the Abominable Snowman, and oh, what was the third one? It was like the and Ebenezer Scrooge. I feel like we should champion those characters during the holiday season. We shouldn't use them as insults. We should champion them during the holiday season because it just shows you what a little bit of love can do. And as I'm sitting there going, what do you think the purpose of the movies
That's
are?
the whole point.
The whole point of the movie is that by the end, they're the champion. And this guy's sitting here going, I think we should champion the Grinch during the holiday season. And dude, I'm literally like, at the end of the match, I was like, did he just like not watch the movies? Like, does he just like you gave me the movie plot?
That's
That's
the
the
end of the
plot
movie.
of the movie. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's
And dude, and that homily went on for like a good 25 minutes.
dude. The church that sounds normal compared to the church I used to. There's a mega church on the street here, and we used to go with our family friends for Christmas.
Nah, dude, I
They
can't do
would
mega churches.
literally, dude, those like trailers that you were talking about, they would have like scenes, so they would have like probably like 10 acts, and they before each act, they literally had like a 5 minute like mini movie that like a legitimate like high production like movie
No.
before each scene. It was
No, dude.
and like like how you see like Santa like flying around and shit throughout, like that shit used to happen. Yeah, it was
I was,
crazy.
I was talking about that. I was like, dude, that pushed me so far this way that I almost feel like I have to go to a Latin mass where they just it's 4 hours. I just like purge myself of
Yeah,
everything that just happened in there, dude. Like, oh, dude, that was I mean, from literally A to B, Josh. From the Russian lady to the dad with the finger in the kid's mouth to the hot, like, dude, there was nothing redeemable about the
yeah,
experience. And of course, like, I went in there to try to like get something out of it, and I walked away just in shambles. Like, I not only did I not get anything out of it, I was scarred in like multiple aspects of my
yeah,
life. Just like, dude, that was
yeah.
like this lady's on my leg. And, well, yeah, dude, it was. I can't believe I didn't tell you about that on yesterday's episode, but I was thinking about that last night because we were talking to I was talking to my dad about all that stuff. And it's just like, dude,
Yeah, that's crazy.
what a trip. Like maybe I
Yeah, what a
should just
trip.
keep going to church because like don't that finger
We
in
have
the mouth,
stories
Josh.
forever.
If I ever have kids one day, Josh, and you catch me throwing my finger in my son's mouth to walk him around somewhere, I just need you to beat me within an inch of my life.
I got
Just
you.
just an inch of my life. Like just make sure that like they have to come, like the ambulance has to come and be like, we might have to put him on life support. Just like
Okay.
just enough so that I'm literally like an inch away and I can see the other side and I'm like, wow, I should never put my finger in my son's mouth. Like that was the craziest shit I've ever seen,
That
dude.
is insane. That is so crazy. It's also like your son opens, like he knew, like the son knew what he was doing. Like that's the
Dude,
craziest part is like he knew,
he
like that happens a
wanted to
lot.
do it.
That happens a lot.
That happens every day.
Oh my God, that boy Rav
What
in
happened?
chat.
Did we get a sub bang
I don't know. We just got a bunch of W's.
from Rav? I'm seeing, but did we get a sub bang? Is that what that means? I don't
I
have
don't
the
know.
Twitch
I don't
open.
have it either. I don't have it either. I'm not logged in on this device.
Shit. Well, guys, if anyone gifted subs, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. 5 sub well. Let's
Five
go.
Subway. Come
Let's
on.
go. Let's go. Hell yeah. Anthony Barr said sometimes I question how off topic you guys get every day, but I'm here for it. Yeah, I
Let's
mean,
go.
sometimes you just got stories I got to tell Josh because I mean, that's just insane. Shout out, Get Busy Dizzy, man. We really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, that is insane.
But yeah, Josh, I challenge you during your, and this is sometimes where I just think I don't live a real life, but I challenge you to try to find something crazier like that happen in public in front of you, because I think that that's the tip of my iceberg. That's the bottom of my iceberg. When I'm talking about
I
stories in my life, like the tip of the iceberg is like the funny shit. That's the bottom.
yeah,
That's the bottom.
I have a church story that you will die at. So my whole mom's side of the family is Assyrian, so like we go to Assyrian churches. Like I don't understand the word that they're saying. I don't speak it
Yeah, I
or
wouldn't. I'd
understand
be
it. So
lost.
everyone else in my family speaks it, by the way. Like I'm the only one that doesn't. But my cousin's uncle was there. I'd never met him before, but he like
Okay.
lives out of state. He's there. He is dressed in jeans and a Hawaiian shirt during the
Fuck
wedding.
yeah.
And he mid ceremony, like they're getting married, like they are like giving their vows to each other. He gets up, goes behind them on the altar, and starts taking a video. Like literally mid getting married. He is standing behind
No.
them, like in his
No,
Hawaiian
dude.
shirt, taking a
No,
video. Dude, it is.
dude.
I'm sitting there. I was like in the wedding party too. I'm like, what is he doing right now? Like literally, what is he doing? Like he gets out of his seat, gets up, and walks all the way up there. Like someone else isn't recording it. There's fucking camera people everywhere. Like he needed to get that video from behind. It was actually insane.
Dude. It's also like, by the way, everyone hires the camera crew
That's what
for
I'm
their
saying.
weddings.
Yeah,
So
that's
like
what I'm
he just
saying.
during their wedding video for the rest of their lives, you're just gonna see a random
You
guy
see
in
him,
jeans and
yeah.
Hawaiians go in the back.
That's why it's so good. It's like, dude, who is that guy?
That's so good. That is literally so good.
It
I
was
was
so
having this
good.
thought the other day, dude. I feel like I need to start a podcast outside of this. But I was having this thought the other day. I would love to like I would love to like, so I don't know if this is a weird thought, but I would love to sell my services to show up to weddings to like boost the groom's ego of being the guy that it's like, speak now or forever hold your peace. And I come in, bust through the doors and be like, wait, no. And like pretend as if I was in love with the bride. And then her be like, no. And then the groom's like, damn, like she's really wanted like that. Like some guy was just thinking his whole life. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I get that. I get what you're
Like
saying, but how does
it'd
that
be like,
boost his ego? I
speak
feel like it'd
now
be
or
like, what the
forever hold your peace. And I just bust through the doors and I'm like, Monica, please, like, don't marry this guy. And then, but I feel like maybe as the groom, you'd kind of be like, get your ego boosted a bit. You're like, damn, like she really had some guy that was willing to show up to the wedding to like try to ruin that shit. And then like you get the dramatics of being like, no.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. But
Like imagine I
I don't
charge like
know.
$5,000 and I just show up and like
Someone paying $5,000 for that service, that's the real problem in that story.
I do it for free. I do it for. I said I'd be. I said I'd want my. I'd do it for free. I would show up for free to be like, oh please don't marry this guy. Like I'm the one for you, and then get like dragged out by security, and then it's like, damn. I feel like it would almost make the groom want to marry her more. No, if like some random guy just showed up and was like, please.
Yeah, I don't know.
As the groom, personally, I'm throwing hands. Even
I'd
better.
be like,
Now
who
you
the
got a
fuck
video
is
of
this
you
guy?
just fucking like coming in here, and I'll just eat some shots. You know what I mean? I'll eat some shots now that's in the wedding video, and you can tell your kids, yeah, some freaking bozo showed up trying to steal your mom, and I beat the
Yeah,
crap out of him.
you've already taken the worst shot you're gonna take in your life, so you'd be fine. Sean O'Malley already got you.
Yeah, dude, that got brought up all Christmas, man. Every uncle, dude, every uncle and aunt. How's the
I
side
mean, I'm
doing?
sure.
Is the
Yeah.
side okay?
No,
It's like,
I actually
yeah,
couldn't
no, it
breathe for
hurt.
seven
It
hours.
fucking hurt.
That was crazy when you went up to Tim. You're like,
Yeah, dude, I
how
was bitching
bad's
to
it gonna hurt?
Josh for
He's like, it might be 6 hours so you can breathe normally. It's like 6 hours.
literally, dude, literally,
Yeah, that was
dude.
insane.
And then
Oh, 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 oh my goodness. Chad, is this Mike or me? I think it's Mike. GG. Yeah, that's Mike. Oh, he's back. He's back.
dude, did you see his interview with OT Meg?
No, I did not.
Same night, she was like, what's something funny we can, or what's the weirdest question you've ever been asked? And he was like, oh, some guy tonight asked me,
Oh yeah, I
to give
did
him a
see that.
liver
Yeah.
shot. And I was sitting there, well, I mean, then he goes, and yeah, he came up to me like 5 minutes ago and I was like, dude, am I going to be okay? Like, okay, asshole. First of all, I didn't ask for a liver shot. Like, everyone thinks I'm like, my family thinks I'm like this huge, like, idiot that was like, yo, Sean, can you punch me in the liver as hard as you can, please? And like make sure that it just totally immobilizes me for the rest of the Prize Picks World Championship. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, can you punch me in the stomach? Like, and I gestured to my like abs, and I was like 15% just for the Instagram live. Like they're asking for it in the comments. And then he just lit my liver up. Like that was not the plan. It
And
was not
so
like,
off
yo,
guard
Sean,
too.
can you hit me in the liver? Yeah, and like tried to get me to stop flexing and just lit my liver
Yeah,
on
that was funny.
fire.
You're like, should I flex or no? He's like, oh, for sure flex. And then he gets you to not flex and
Yeah.
sticks you.
It's like, what an ass, dude. Like, what an ass. And then to tell OT Meg that, like, I asked for a liver shot is just insane.
Yeah.
Like,
I
who in
mean,
the right mind would be like, yo, Sean, can you actually punch me in the liver? It's like the off switch of the human body. And I've never been punched in the liver before. Can a professional trained fighter punch me in the liver? Like, what? You guys think I would do that shit?
yeah. I think
No,
Sketch
dude.
did the same thing the day before. Like he asked him to punch him in the stomach and he hit him in the liver too. He hit him in the same spot.
Like, but I'll tell you what, though, dude, that shit shut me down. Shut
Oh, I
me
know.
down, dude. Shut me down. I was shut down.
It's a good story to
It's a
have
great, I mean,
forever.
yeah, great story. Ruined my whole night, though, dude.
Yeah.
Ruined
Yeah, I
my whole
mean,
night.
yeah, dude, you were tweaking. I would be tweaking
Dude,
too. Like you feel like
because
you're
like
bleeding inside.
literally that's what I felt like, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would think the same thing. That was
All
hilarious
right.
though.
Should we
Should we slatage?
serve some Slate? I feel like we just got way off the rail there. Dude, I just have so many random thoughts throughout my day, and I'm such a weird thinker that like once I get going, it's hard for me to stop.
Yeah, that's
Like I
fair.
genuinely had that
I,
thought yesterday where I was like, dude, I wonder if like wedding parties would pay to like have that moment be big because that's always in big romance movies where it's like speak
yeah.
now forever hold your peace and the guy comes busting through the doors and normally the guy that comes busting through the doors like wins, but I was like, what if it was like the reverse and I was just like the goon that showed up and was like, wait.
What if you played the fake groom and
Oh,
the real groom busts
oh,
in and takes your spot?
that's good, dude. See,
That you could do.
that I could do. Everyone shows up, they're like, where's Tyler? Where the hell is Tyler? And I'm sitting up there in the suit. And it's like, speak now for everyone, please. The real groom comes in, and everyone's like, oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, he comes up,
That
punches
could work
me
a little
out.
better.
Yeah, dude, that could be, yeah. That's our $1 million idea right there.
That's it.
That's the one right there. All right, let's talk some slate. Let's serve some slate. It's bowl weekend. We got bowls all weekend.
You sound
As
like
we've already talked about
you sound like a robot right now.
am I roboting?
Yeah, I would just disconnect your headphones. Maybe just take them out, disconnect them, and then
Okay.
reconnect. I'll go full screen. What up, chat? Oh, that sounded fine. You guys could hear that fine. Oh, I sound like it too. Oh shit. All right, Mike, you're good. Come back in. It might be me.
Did you fake bang me? Did you fake bang me? Bang me? Oh, now I'm here myself. Damn, you guys, that's what I sound like? Holy shit. Sorry, guys. I didn't know I sounded like such a bitch. That's nuts. College basketball returns tomorrow too, by the way, guys. Really, really, really excited for that. Two really good games, by the way. We're taking both overs and we're gonna bust. All right, here we go. Let's start. Josh, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Wow, you sound way better.
Way better?
Yeah, you sound like clean now.
Dude, I took the headphones. I thought it made me sound better. It made me
Dude,
sound
it might have been no headphones, dude.
Dude, the one day I did it without the headphones, though, it sounded like shit. So, all right, whatever.
Wow.
Clear as mud.
Clear as mud. Dude, yeah, chat. Did you guys hear the white noise that whole time, the past 2 episodes? With no headphones on, I almost feel like I'm going crazy. It's so silent now. Yeah, you got a voice of an angel now.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's start in the NBA, and then we'll get to the Bulls.
Okay.
Although one starts at 12, so should we start with that one and then go to the NBA? Or should we go Bulls, then NBA?
Let's go Bulls and NBA just because I want to, or we
Okay.
can just do the one game and then NBA, then go back. But
Because I did clean sweep the NBA yesterday.
I mean, dude, we could also just run NBA really quick. It's not like it takes long. It takes us 2 minutes every time.
Let's start with the Bulls. I agree with you. I saw your initial reaction when I said let's start with the NBA. Let's just do the Bulls. All right. OU Navy. Listen, I feel like we need a disclaimer graphic for when it's bowl season. Maybe we'll cook it up for next year and just run it every single time. I have no idea what the fuck's going to happen. I don't know who's playing. I don't know how they're going to scheme the game. I have no idea. So when you're betting these games and you're listening to us talk about it, just know that the complete opposite could happen. From what I've been told, Navy is playing their entire roster.
Yep.
Oklahoma obviously is going to be without Jackson Arnold. I believe they're going to be without a couple wide receivers. And I don't know if they're going to be without their running back, but I know that they're missing some key areas.
They're without a lot of players. Dude, they were -9. They're +1 now. So, like, literally nobody has to be playing a 10-point swing. 20-plus.
However, Josh, we have seen teams like Bowling Green that play their entire starters as -9 favorites and lose outright. And Navy playing everyone while Oklahoma has players sitting out and still being an underdog. I don't know why that tells me this game could be weird. They're +1, but somehow favored on the money line. I want to take Navy, but I'll tell you what's going to happen is I'm going to take Navy. No one on the feed's going to have Oklahoma. No one's going to text you about Oklahoma. Everyone's going to take Navy, and my cheeks are going to be out in the wind. But I would rather take Navy than an Oklahoma team that's going to be playing backups.
We're taking Navy, dude. Don't even put that negative shit in the air. Dude, majority of bets are on Oklahoma right now.
Okay, word. All right. Let's go Navy.
Honestly, it's just you look at that game. It's Oklahoma versus fucking Navy. And no people who haven't watched football all year are sitting at home right now doing fucking nothing, betting on these games. Like they take Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Also, oh shit, what was I gonna say about Oklahoma? Fuck, I forgot.
I'll say this. So over the past couple days, I've been texting. I don't even know how to explain this relationship. Yeah, go ahead.
You really think Navy's losing the Lockheed Martin Bowl?
No way. You forgot to say you really think Navy's in the Lockheed Martin Bowl.
That's all I needed to remember. You really think they're losing?
I'm in on Navy. Dude, so I've been texting. I don't even know how to describe this relationship, but someone used to be in my life's best friend's boyfriend. Been texting him a lot. We've like become good friends and we've been like nuking shit together over the holidays. He's actually underratedly like my favorite person to bet with. Like we've only hung out like 3 times, but the way we like text each other, like it's my favorite person to like sweat bets with, and we just like hook shit. And we'll send like a parlay and just say the most absurd shit to each other. Like at the bottom, it'll be like, "Sir, your table's ready," and it'll be like a 5-team parlay. And dude, I feel bad because we've just been losing money hand over foot, dude. Like literally hand over foot, just donating money. But we're always like, dude, this might be the one. And I really want to dial in for him today. So I need us to be on our shit because I'm going to text him after this what we're thinking of these bowl games. And I really, really, really want to dial in for him because we've been hand over foot donating shit.
Dude, I mean, if you would have tailed me yesterday, you would have been
here we go.
making some coin.
Dude, when do you text me your plays, man?
I mean, dude, we are on the show every day, and I gave them to you. I said Toledo, the over in the Kansas State game, and the over in the Bowling Green game. They all smash.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I can't text him right now. Delgado, my phone's getting used.
Yes.
All right, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, Josh. Pavia gets an 8th year in college, which I think is just absurd. He should have to go get a job. But I assume Haynes King is playing for Georgia Tech, and that's why they're a favorite against Vanderbilt. I would love to know who's playing in this bowl game.
In the Haynes King Bowl?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Because I want to take this over. I want to take the over 49.5. I mean, if Pavia doesn't play after getting an 8th year of eligibility, he's a fucking coward.
Oh, he's definitely playing.
So why don't we just do the system that we've done all year? Just take Vandy +3 in the over.
I agree. They're both playing. One thing
I really want to take Vandy +3 in the over.
One thing I will say is that I don't know is I know Vandy's defense was actually low-key really good this year, and that's why they were in a lot of games. And I would assume that a lot of guys are transferring just because they were so good. That's just assumption.
Do you have the PP board up right now?
Yeah, I can get it up.
Do they? Who's the running back up for Georgia Tech right now?
Let me look.
Mike Harris. I actually don't know his social media ats other than Instagram, but I'm not going to say his full name.
Haynes is up. He's playing.
But who's the running back up?
Jamal Haynes.
Oh, maybe it's just Georgia Tech, dude. They're just going to beat the dog shit out of Andy.
Jamal Haynes is a fucking no.
If they're playing the Haynes twins, oh, I don't know, Josh. This just got weird. I love the over, though, 49.5. Either way, especially if Georgia Tech's playing their two guys. I love this over at 49.5. Shit, dude.
What are you thinking?
I almost want to flip to Georgia Tech, dude. I just feel Pavia has another year coming. This is going to be Haynes King's swan song. Peace out. See you later. And Jamal Haynes is playing too. I think this is his last year as well. If I'm not incorrect, I think he declared for the draft.
You know what I think we did, dude?
Maybe it's just Tech with a whale piece, dude.
I think it's just
like I'm talking whale of the day.
I think it's just the over in this game, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely taking the over, but I'm saying like I want to pick a side in this game. This is gonna be a great game.
I think the side's tough. I mean, the over under moved down 5 points, so that's scary. Yeah, dude, I'd probably take Georgia Tech. I'd lead Georgia Tech. I think they probably win this game, but I don't know. It's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be
all right. Texas Tech, Arkansas. I believe Texas Tech is playing a backup that Jovan is very excited about. I think I saw a tweet in passing about him tweeting about their backup. Hella people in the portal for Vandy. Just looked on 24/7. It might be Georgia Tech for a goddamn whale, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to think on that one, chat. But right now, Georgia Tech money line is becoming my favorite play of the day. Josh, who do they have up for pass yards for Texas Tech and Arkansas right now?
Passing yards?
Yeah.
Texas Tech, they have Will Hammond and Taylor Green. Will Hammond's that kid that we watched. We watch him. He's like, he wears number 15, maybe? He's kind of dicey.
And is Jaquindon Jackson up for rush yard?
Jaquindon Jackson is not up for rush yards.
I was going to say I might have to go out on my shield. He's in the portal.
Jaquindon?
Yeah, I guess.
What are we thinking in that game? I like
this over, dude.
Yeah.
I like this over, and I like Taylor Green rush yards, to be honest with you.
Go. The over's 51.5. That
52.5 on Green.
That totals down 8 points. It opened at 50.
But I think you're going to see all these totals come down, dude, because I think they made the lines assuming every starter was going to play, because they didn't make these lines thinking that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to hit the portal. So I'm not really worried about these lines moving down.
That's just a lot.
Tech has neither coordinator coaching, and Arkansas has 3 of their 5 starting linemen out per Rav.
Give me Tech, dude.
All right, let's go Tech, and maybe not the over. Tentatively the over, but I want to look into it a little bit more. Josh, literally every single person on Washington State is in the portal. So I agree with Rav's tweet. I don't even understand why you give them a bowl game. I feel like if you have an X amount of players hit the portal, your bowl game should be taken away unless you commit them to playing. Because there's no reason a team in a bowl game should be plus 18 and 90% of their roster be in the portal. Like that just that shouldn't be allowed. Because you're taking away a bowl game from a team that might play every single starter, especially when you're missing this many guys for Washington State. One of rare Rav take that I did enjoy was that one. Like, they shouldn't even be allowed to play a bowl game. If this is how you're coaching this team and every single player is hitting the portal, you shouldn't even be able to suit up. Like, there's no point in having guys suit up.
Yeah.
And having said that, because of that, I will not be betting this game. Because I know if I take Syracuse, Washington's going to cover.
I'm going to take the over in this game. I'm not really scared of Washington not having anyone. I think they're going to score on the Syracuse defense. Syracuse defense is rat, and I feel like Syracuse puts up 50 in this game.
But, Josh, nobody on Washington State is playing.
Yeah, but that helps. Nobody on defense playing, that helps Syracuse. I mean, Mateer's obviously out, but I don't care. Dude. Syracuse defense is rat.
Elijah York, don't take the over in the Arkansas game. I've been a Hog fan my whole life. We lost 90% of our production. All right, I'm off the over. I'm on tech. Sorry, brother.
You're on, Texas Tech, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not betting this game, Josh. Just out of principle for a W, very, very, very rare Rav take. Like super, like
Yeah,
almost more rare than like diamonds in Minecraft level of rare out of Rav. They don't come very often. I'm not going to bet this game out of principle.
all right.
I'm not going to bet this game out of principle because Washington State should have just declined this invite and they shouldn't even have showed up because I fucking hate shit like this. Josh, we got a bowl game that if both teams just committed to playing their starters would be a really, really, really great game and would be really, really fun to watch. A&M is playing USC. The over-under is 53.5. The spread is 3. Joe V for the Navy game. Josh and I are going to be on Navy, so do with that what you will. You know the status of these teams, dude. Every time I look it up, something changes. So I've decided to just walk into the show and just see what the chat says and then make my decision from there because the last time I did research for a bowl game was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago. And I was told that whoever Georgia Southern was playing, they weren't playing their entire starting line. Their
Same.
quarterback was in the portal. Their top wide receivers were in the portal, and 4 out of their 5 running backs were in the portal. And then the game kicked off, and 5 minutes before the game, every single starter was put back into the lineup. So I'm not doing it. I'm
Nope.
not doing it.
By the way,
Sham Houston.
Sham Houston.
Which, by the way, fuck that team, fuck that school, fuck that coach. That's really rude when I put money on the other side for you to just play all your starters 30 minutes before the game. So who's playing? Who's up on prize picks for A&M USC? Because I'll tell you right now what I want to do in this game is I kind of want to take USC +3.
I want to take
But I need to know who's playing.
too. Quarterbacks, Jaden Maeva against Marcel Reed.
Oh, dude, maybe this might be my own.
Yeah.
Who's going to be the coach, Dogon?
For who?
Sam Houston.
Oh, for Houston.
I think this is my over, Josh.
Okay. I like that.
I think this is my over. 53.5, late night, 10:30 overs. Phil Longo. Wow.
Also, Maeva, I don't know what it is, but Lincoln Riley fucking loves that kid. I feel like he's good.
Dude, I love this. And I'll tell you what, though, Josh. Who's up for rushing yards on A&M?
On A&M, rush yards, Marcel Reed and Omari Daniels.
It might just be A&M, dude. Even though I disagree with the narrative that Team Comeback is spewing, always take SEC teams when they play non-conference game. It just means more outside of the playoff, I guess. It means more. Josh, it might just be USC +3.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all. I don't hate it at all. I kind of like it actually. A&M.
It's his audition for the starting job next year with that 5-star Longwood coming in. Josh, can you actually pull up Rav's Get Nice? Because I know he put one out, but I didn't get to dissect it. I would love to do that live.
He has the under in the Navy game. I know. I saw that.
Okay, sharp, Rav.
Leg 1, leg 2. Georgia Tech Vandy over.
Okay, we did like that, but then we got talked off it.
Leg 3 Tech money line.
We do like that.
Syracuse minus 16.5. That is now at 19.
All right, Rav, gonna lose his cheeks.
And A&M USC over. I know you like all those.
You're like, oh, dude, I might have to tap in, but take Syracuse out, dude, because I'm not doing that. Mike Harris in the Twitter chat. So no Syracuse versus Washington bet.
Okay.
Washington State has literally taken every single player out. Josh is going to be on the over out of principle because Rare had a W. Rare take. I will be out of principle not betting that game because they should have declined the bowl invite. It's a waste of time for both teams to be out there, but Josh will be on the over. So Mike Harris in the Twitter chat, that's you like. Josh, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm putting a parlay together. It's the over in the A&M Texas. It's the over in the A&M USC game. It's Tech money line, and I think it's Georgia Tech money line. I think that would be my 3-piece bowl Friday. Bowls. Some Friday bowls, and we get dirty and greasy.
I like that. I'm down.
Rising says late over is too easy, grimy game. Risings, can you step in my office, Josh? Can you make me full screen really quick? Risings, can you step in my office just really quick? Yeah, just go ahead. You can shut the door behind you. No, the waters are complimentary, but not for you. Risings, this is the problem I have is that when we're all having fun and we get to the late night, Marcel Reed, Jordan Maeva over, and everyone in chat starts splooging and everyone gets excited. You're killing the vibes when you say shit like that. I'm gonna let you rejoin the class. But if you pull some vibe killing shit like this again, I'm on that ass. Get the fuck out of my office. All right. Josh, let's talk about the weekend games
Let's do it.
and then move to the NBA. All right, here we go. UConn plays UNC. Out of principle, I have to take North Carolina because UConn can, in fact, blow me from the back. I hate that school. I hate everyone that went to that school. The Huskies are fucking assholes until March Madness starts, and I root for the entire Big East.
Sounds good. I like UConn.
Boston College, Nebraska. Dude, I feel like you take Nebraska -4 here. Dylan Rail is definitely going to be playing. I feel like Matt Rule, like this is just I'm going to take the team that has a lot of people leaving for the portal, but main pieces are staying on the team. And that's just, I think Dylan Rail is going to be a better quarterback than whatever Boston College puts out. And I think Nebraska gets up for this game because this freshman quarterback needs to win something this year. So I'm going to take Nebraska -4 as much as it pains me to say that.
I kind of want to take BC, dude.
Wow.
I just feel like BC's in the Pinstripe Bowl every year, and they're always fucking gritty in it. Always.
Yeah, they are gritty. That under could be a look.
That could be.
Do we know if we have BTL?
I'm not positive. Let me text you right now.
Richie Parlay, we only do the gangbang if there's no BTL because we don't want to steal their stees with the squad ride.
Dude, play of the weekend is on board. It's on.
Well, I was about to give you a play of weekend.
I think it's gonna be the same thing.
TCU team total.
Ooh, close.
What is yours?
From the over in the game.
Oh, okay. Word. Yeah. All right. Fuck yeah. I'm down for that one. Louisiana TCU. I like TCU's team total. But I also don't hate that over as well, Josh. I'll keep it a buck.
Yeah, I love that over.
Do we know the status of Miami, Florida? Who's playing on that team?
I think everyone's playing both games.
Even
both
Cam?
games. What?
Cam's playing?
Cam's playing.
What the fuck is he doing playing?
I don't know. He's playing, I think. I'm like,
all right, well, I watched Arizona State just rip Iowa State's heart out, so give me Miami -3.5, especially if Cam Ward's playing. Dude.
Like,
what?
No.
Why would you not? That kid backed on Iowa State is junk.
Miami's defense is putrid.
So is Iowa State's. I just watched Arizona State literally rip their soul out.
Iowa State's defense is bad against the run, and they don't run the ball.
Dude, Levitt was yoinking.
He was running.
No, he was throwing.
Not a lot.
He was throwing.
Not a lot.
Maybe it's just the over. Maybe it's just as easy as taking that over, Josh.
It could just be.
Maybe just take that over and move on. I don't really like anything in Miami, Ohio, Colorado State. I don't really like anything in ECU, NC State. I will say the one game I am going to take is I'm going to put a whale on Colorado.
Yeah, I like
that over.
I like that.
I think Colorado ends their season right. I think Deion Sanders is emerging as the best coach in college football in terms of just the way he talks to his guys and the way he goes about his business. And I think a lot of people want to hate on him. I'm not one of those people. I think he is phenomenal. I think every way that he runs that program is phenomenal. The way that he talks to his kids. I don't know if you saw the Webster story, but he took Webster's #1 away because he was failing classes, and then he gave it back to him, and his updated grades are A's and B's. So I love that out of him. I think him getting insurance for all the players playing means they're going to play very hard in this game too. So give me the over and give me Colorado -3.5. That's going to be my POD on Saturday.
Love it. I love that.
Are we doing a show on Monday, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay, word. I just wanted to make sure that we're chilling on that. All right, should we go to some NBA, or do you have any plays you want to talk about?
Why is Louisiana Tech in a bowl game? They're 5-7.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I don't know why. That's weird to me.
I'm like, what?
That's also very weird to me as well. I agree.
That makes no sense.
What is that?
I don't know. I thought you'd get 6 wins to be bowl eligible.
Merry Christmas in the Twitch chat. Josh, I'm not a great NFL bettor, but we'll go through. Oh, they replaced Marshall. Okay. I'm not a great NFL bettor, but I'll scan through the slate right now. I'm taking the Bengals to make the playoffs and beat the Broncos. I think that's just going to be an all-time narrative that people were literally asking Joe Burrow 3 weeks ago if he's still excited for the rest of this season, even though they're not going to make the playoffs. And now they're in a position where if they win out and the Broncos lose out, that they're in the playoffs and they play the Broncos. So I'm going to take Joe Burrow in a big spot here. I'm going to. I almost said that I was going to take Kyler Murray, but I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm not going to do it. But I am going to take that over 47.5 because they're going to be back in some good weather.
I don't hate that.
And then I'm going to take my Chargers wagon minus 4.5 against New England Patriots because fuck the Patriots. So that's that. Moving to Sunday. I don't know if you have any plays. Right now, I don't love a single game.
I like the Eagles -7 a lot against the Cowboys. I think they just actually demolish them.
I think I love that too, actually.
Another game I like is the Packers, I think, beat the Vikings Sunday afternoon.
I was going to say, I like the Vikings, dude. This is just team of destiny this year in the regular season. I don't like
They're
fading.
gonna get in. I just don't see them being the 1 seed. I think the Lions are gonna get the 1 seed. That's about it, dude. I kind of like the Falcons +4.5 in Washington. I feel like
I
that.
like that over.
Yeah, I don't hate that, but I kind of like Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
And the Eagles do it without Jalen Hurts, though.
I feel like
And Oklahoma touchdown. This is why I don't bet on these bullshit fucking bowl games, dude. This is why.
it was easy.
This is why, dude.
This Navy defense can't stop the run.
Do you see why? Do you see why now?
One possession.
It's over, man. It's over. I'm chalking it and I'm moving on.
It's over.
Josh, Hurts is out for the Eagles, though. You trust Kenny
I know,
Smallhands Pickett?
That's why I want to take it. It's because they're -7. Kenny Pickett playing. Kenny Pickett. So
don't do it. Don't do it. Rab's in here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Rab's in here. Don't do it.
No, because the Eagles won that game last week because of Kenny Pickett, and Devontae Smith fucking dropped that ball. Devontae Smith catches that ball, it's over, and that was a perfect pass. That's a fact. That is a fact. It's a fact.
I'm going to get Rav's gym all tickled, dude, and he's going to start talking Rav speak. Rav posted a photo on his Snapchat memories of a fucking Kenny Pickett Steelers jersey and an O'Neal Cruz Pirates jersey, and it said the future. Both those guys aren't going to be in Pittsburgh. I mean, the next O'Neal Cruz is going to be the next guy to Pittsburgh the next 3 years.
Yeah. He'll be gone in next year.
Also, come on.
You guys have to field a team in the next couple of years, and Paul Steen's going to be out of there, too.
Dude. I just want us to get Lou Bob. As a new Pirates fan, I think Lou Bob is the perfect guy.
Lou Bob would be cool. Dude,
sell the farm.
They should send Lou Bob to the A's and let Lou Bob be the face of the Vegas franchise.
With Lawrence Butler?
That'd be dope.
Rav, is there a chance that we get Lawrence Butler? Is there murmurs that the Pirates would like Lawrence Butler, or is he just a bot? Keep it a buck with me, Rav. You're inside the clubhouse. Keep it a buck. Okay. All right. I just wanted to check. Just wanted to pulse check on that. Josh, I think we're going to have to Berg here. I'm going to take the Vikings.
Okay. We'll Berg.
I'm just going to have to Berg there, and I'm going to take the over in the Falcons game as well. But that's the NFL. All right, Josh. Let's move to the NBA for today, and then I'm going to talk college basketball, and then we'll get the people out of here.
Also, no BTL today, so there will be a gangbang.
God, we can gangbang.
We can gangbang.
Oh my God, we can still gangbang. Okay, here we go. The Knicks play the Magic on the road. The Magic are just...
Yeah.
The Magic are impossible to bet on or against, dude. It just feels like the Magic are unbettable, it feels like. when you fade them, it feels like the Magic come in and just somehow suck your soul and win the game, or they lose by 2 when you have -7. Mike Harris, we did in fact see that Oklahoma already drove and scored.
Yeah, no shit.
But I don't think the Magic, with all their injuries, match up very well against the Knicks. And I think this might be a good time to buy the Knicks on the road after blowing a cover to the Spurs and letting Wembanyama do whatever they want. The Magic don't have a Wemby, and they're banged up, and the Knicks are fully healthy. I love the Knicks money line for a lay piece. Little juice, -278. But I don't know if I could take this -7. Everything in my body tells me to take this -7. It moved to 7.5, then back to 7, then to 7.5, then back to 7. I've been watching it all show. But there's something about this Knicks team, dude. They don't cover spreads, but I don't think the Magic match up very well against them. I don't know who's going to stop Cat. I don't see them having an answer for Mikal Bridges. And I don't know who matches up very well with Jalen Brunson with all the injuries that the Magic have. But again, this Knicks team, they let you stay in games, and that's what scares me about a -7.
Yeah, I also think I never bet on games when a team's best player is out, because I feel like there's always weird shit that happens. Like, for some reason, the Magic
Yeah.
will get out there tonight, like, who hasn't played all season, it'll drop 25. And it's like, because you kind of forget that, like, everyone
These guys are hoopers.
everyone in the NBA is a bucket. Like, everyone.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, dude. I would probably take the Knicks, but like I just don't like taking betting against teams and their best players out, which is weird because you think you would want to take that, but
I don't disagree. I don't disagree, dude. The NBA is so weird, and you forget that even the 6th guy in the bench would give your local YMCA 90 points if you let him shoot
Honestly,
every
I'm
single
just
time.
like more like the Bulls just scar me. Like, every time we play the Bucks and Giannis is out, we lose. It's like they have their best player out, we lose every fucking time. So like, I just feel like maybe like the guard gets let down a little bit by these teams. Like, oh, they don't have fucking Paulo tonight. Like, we can chill a little bit on defense, and then that kind of just like spreads to the rest of the game.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you at all. Here we go, dude. Everyone's bitch out, no BTO shirts, but guys, we're doing a show right now. So at least you got one. Everyone's hanging out with family, let them be. God.
Jeez.
Most people have the rest of this week off. Josh and I are just psychos. I'm making them do the show. Dude, other than that, these big spreads, I know Rab, if he was making a get nice for the NBA, would have the Celtics -12.5. I just can't trust big spreads like that in the NBA, so I'm not even going to bet that game, even though the Pacers, the wheels have completely come off.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I do like, though, Josh.
What do you like?
I think I'm just going to keep fading this Pelicans team till they blow it all up in GTA. Give me the Grizzlies -9. I just said I don't like big spreads. But this Pelicans, dude, I took the Rockets -8.5 last night. You could have taken that spread to 12.5.
15.5. Then they went by like 17 or something.
Yeah, dude. Like, you could have taken that spread to almost 20.5 if you'd like. So I'm going to take this Grizzlies team to just work the Pelicans. And honestly, dude, I want this Pelicans franchise to fail because of the way Zion has done them, and I want them to just move on. I want them to move on, dude. He's been the biggest waste of space. I used to say don't ever bet on the Bears because you can't count on them to win or lose. I don't say that anymore.
That's my aunt, by the way.
Amen.
She knows. She's
We
aware.
might just have to hang up the Bears.
Yeah.
Like a winter coat when it's summer out. We might have to hang up the Bears and just leave them be.
Yeah,
And just let them just absolutely collapse is what we might have to do.
Yeah, we did.
I'm going with the Grizzlies, dude. I think they're going to beat the crap out of the Pelicans. I might just fade the Pelicans the rest of the year, especially with all their injuries. No one wants to play. Zion can't get up off the bench, can't even get up off his own couch anymore. So give me the Grizzlies -9 against Pelicans. That line, by the way, Josh, I don't know if you saw it, moved to Pelicans +6.5 last night before tip.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had the Rockets -8.5. It moved to 6.5, and they still lost by 17.
You're probably shitting yourself, though.
Kidding, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, this Rockets Timberwolves game is weird.
It is.
So you're getting a Rockets team that just blew out the Pelicans against a Timberwolves team that feels like nothing is really clicking for them right now. And a really low total, which is confusing to me because I feel like these teams score at a pretty high clip. I know the Rockets play good defense.
I want to take the T-Wolves.
See, I feel like the T-Wolves are the team that I don't want to bite on anymore. I feel like I've been on the T-Wolves at these short spreads all year.
Yeah.
I think the Rockets are starting to build something, dude. It
They're
feels
good.
like they got something figured out now.
Yeah.
I kind of just want to take Houston at home, dude. I just feel like this Timberwolves team, it's going to go from bad to worse. I do seriously believe this Timberwolves team is going to go from bad to worse. I've been a fan of a team that had Julius Randle, and I'll tell you what, he's not a great locker room guy. And it seems like the problems with the Rockets or with the Timberwolves isn't performance, it's locker room.
Yeah. That's fair.
And I kind of just want to take this Rockets team at home, and I'm done biting the cheese of the Timberwolves. I feel like every time I take them at a short spread, they blow it, dude. They come out and they're down 15 to start the game, and you're sitting there going, what the hell's going
Yeah.
on? Dude, I had Anthony Edwards score 25. He's got 5 points in that half.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I just want the T-Wolves, dude. I think the Rockets been playing way too well. They're at home, short spread, and they just won by a gazillion yesterday. I don't know, dude.
Okay, we can berg. I'll berg it.
All right.
We can bag it. We can bag it. We can bag it. Moving on, the next game that I really, really, really like. I'm gonna take this Suns team at home against the Mavs, dude. I think Luke is gonna be out for this game again after getting hurt last game when I had his points. Um, I don't think Booker's playing either, so you're relying on Beal and Durant again against Irving and the Mavs, who are way deeper, way better team. But dude, this Suns team kind of has voodoo magic when Booker doesn't play for some reason. I don't know what it is, dude. But if I take the Mavs in this game and I take and I take Irving points, the Suns are going to come out and like bench players are going to give me 20 on my head. So I'm just going to take the home team at a
Okay.
short favor. Rocket Suns, dude, that could full fade or that's literally paying for the presence. Like that's where I'm at right now.
I kind of want to take the over in that game as well. It's 233.5. Give me a late night.
Oh, that I like, Joe. That I really, really like. That I really, really like. Okay, I could get behind that. Just checking the NHL for a quick system. The Devils are an affirmative go. Minus 130 Devils are automatic. That's an affirmative go. You bet on the Devils today. That's all I have on the ice.
Affirmative.
Go to
Okay.
our experts, Chilliard, for the ice. All right, Josh, we got 2 college basketball games I want to talk about that are taking place on Saturday. They have the lines out. Give me the Ole Miss Memphis over. I think this game's going to soar. I wouldn't be shocked if there's 170, 180 points in this one. I think this is going to look like an NBA game with the way these two teams score at the clip that they score at. If I had to take a shot on a side, and I don't suggest nuking either side, it's a 1-point spread. Ole Miss is playing Memphis. Dude, I'm really excited at what Penny Hardaway is building over there in Memphis, dude. I think we've kind of gotten used to the Penny Hardaway Memphis teams that sell and suck your soul and are one of the worst teams in college basketball, but have one of the best rosters and have names that you're like, dude, these guys are automatic. I think this is his first real team. I think this is the first Memphis team that Penny Hardaway put together, and even himself is going, oh, I got some, like, these are the guys. I think Tyrese Hunter's been a revelation for this year. I'm going to take Memphis, dude. I'm going to take Memphis in the over here, even though I'm a big Ole Miss guy. I want to bite that +1. But, dude, something about Memphis, they're going to be my dark horse in the tournament this year if they make it, which I think they will. But I'm going to take them to get another big win, dude. I love this Memphis team. I love the way Penny's coaching them. I love the way they're scoring. I think I got to go with my Memphis Tigers here, dude.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that one.
Wow.
I saw Memphis play Mizzou earlier this year. They are really good in that gym.
Really good.
We were up 10 or 11 at half, and the second half they like flipped the switch and they just started playing out of their minds. And I think that Ole Miss is a very similar team to Mizzou. How they play, same conference, same style ball, same situation, pretty much the same spread. Like, give me Memphis.
I agree, dude. Like I'm genuinely all in.
Yeah.
On this Memphis team this year, and I'm like really excited for because dude, I've always been such a fan of Tyrese Hunter, even though he's moved around so much, and it's cool that he's kind of found a spot now where he not only is the guy, but it seems like the team has embraced him as the guy too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Gonzaga, UCLA, Josh. This is the game that they've been playing on your TV for a week now, telling you about it.
Mm-hmm.
My mind wants to go a million different ways in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm normally really good at picking big games. Normally, when I shit down my leg in college basketball and as I have to pick mid majors, I've never been good at that. Give me UCLA +4, dude. They just play rock solid defense, and I'm not fully bought in on this Gonzaga team yet. I'm a big fan of Nemhard. Big fan of Nemhard. His PRA has been a wagon for me for the past 3 years. I
I'm
think this UCLA team is building something sneaky out there, dude. I think everyone wrote them off coming into this year after how poorly they played last year. And they just play gritty ball, dude. They play real gritty ball. And I could just see them bringing Gonzaga into the trenches a little bit. I could see them covering, if not winning this game, dude. I
I
really like UCLA in this spot, especially because the UCLA, it seems like the blueprint is let's lock down on defense and then play quick from there.
yeah.
Stops and we go from there. And Gonzaga, I think, is kind of like very much the opposite. I haven't been very impressed with Gonzaga's defense this year from when I watched them. And I think UCLA is going to be the first real test that they get this year.
Yeah, I mean
UCLA +4,
the
man.
only person that scares me on Gonzaga is Ike. Graham Ike is a bucket and a dog, but
I agree.
I think if they can slow him down, they have no trouble winning this game.
I agree, dude. And I think when you say things like that too, where it's like all they have to do is stop him, I think a lot of teams would struggle to do that. I kind of trust this UCLA team to do that.
I agree.
Like I really do. I trust this UCLA team to do that.
Oklahoma's ran the same screen pass 2 plays in a row, and they were the 2 worst throws I've ever seen. So shout out Navy, we're back. But yeah, dude, I want to take UCLA money line in that game. I think I feel like they get frisky and win that game.
And make no mistake, the Intuit Dome is junk. So there's not going to be a lot of home presence there, but I think this UCLA team is better than wherever they're going to be than being at home. And I do think that UCLA gets +4 here. I would love to see where this line moves, dude. I wouldn't be shocked if it moved to 3.5, 3 by tip on tomorrow.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Also, I'm looking at UCLA's defensive stats. They've given up 58.4 points a game. Like, that is fucking absurd.
Incredible.
So, I feel like any team you play that can slow you down that much is annoying to play against. And I feel like Gonzaga isn't a team. Like, Gonzaga likes to play fast. That's how they score. Like,
yeah.
And I think if they get them in the half court a bunch, they're going to have some trouble.
And UCLA did just blow it to UNC, and I think UNC is a very, very, very bad team. And we've been fading UNC constantly this year, and it's been hitting. I think after beating a UNC team and only being 4 points to a Gonzaga team that I think would run UNC into the gutter, I love that.
I agree. I'm all in on that. All in.
And I think comparatively, they beat Arizona by 3. And I think Caleb Love and Ryan Nemhard are just as streaky as one another. You can't really rely on them. And I think in big games, Nemhard does have a tendency to kind of disappear a little bit. And I think UCLA is going to take him out of the game. And I don't think you can beat this UCLA team with just Ike.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm starting to fall in love with UCLA here a little bit.
Good.
Starting to fall in love with UCLA.
Should we get the gangbang loading up?
Let's get the gangbang loaded up. How do we want to do the gangbang? Do you want to keep it to just today?
Yeah, just today, I think. All
right.
Rav, do you have the Twitch open potentially?
I don't know if Rav knows how to run polls.
I think he does. Anyone know how to run polls?
Do we have a Modimus Rex
that can run polls?
I can try to figure it the fuck out.
Let's
go, Rav. Yeah. Let's go, Rav, dude. This would be all-time clutch out of Rav if he could figure it the fuck out.
Go to video producer. Or no, maybe not.
Yeah.
Stream manager.
Here, Rav. He's going to walk you through it. Oh, I'm tired.
He's got it. Just says extreme manager poll.
Dude, I've been struggling to sleep lately. I don't know what's going on, dude, but I've been up till like 2 a.m., waking up at like 9.
I've been fucking sleeping like a baby. I don't know. I've been going to sleep at like 8 p.m. Like, I don't know why. I just like,
I wish, bro.
Like, automatically fall asleep like right away. Go to stream manager, Ravington, where like you could see the stream and there's like buttons next to it. And there's one that says manage poll.
Oh, and Josh, we're going to have to do our teammate 2-piece while this happens too, by the way.
Okay, you want to just do that right now while he's doing this?
Yeah.
All right. I got mine.
Risings, but I wake up in the middle of the night, dude. I wake up at like 4.
I got mine.
Rav said you mean mod view.
Dude, I don't know. Are you a mod? If he's a mod, then it should just say create poll. Like when you go into like the stream manager, it just says like it has a stream. Then to the right, there's like a bunch of buttons.
Have we modded Rav?
I don't know. Yeah, that's
All
close.
right, what's your square, Joshy?
Give me Will Hammond pass yards, the Texas Tech quarterback.
Okay.
190.
What are the plays? W Chuck, let's go. Fuck yeah, Chuck. Thanks for coming in the clutch.
All right. You want me to give you what I got 2, you get 3?
Yeah. You do your 2 first. Go slow
Give
for
me
Remington.
Texas Tech money line, Rev.
Okay. I like that.
And give me Syracuse, Washington over. And touchdown on you.
I knew it was never Navy, man.
Never.
It was never Navy, man. It was never fucking Navy.
Rev, you got those 2? Yeah, Navy's defense is fucking trash, dude. All right, what are yours?
Mine are, let me get the A&M USC over. Let me get A&M ML. It just means more. And let me get, please, Rav, can I also have the Rockets ML?
Wow.
Yup, I'm putting them in there. All right, guys, the gangbang hit yesterday. Toledo plus 6.5. No BTL, so we're doing another one. Everyone come over to the Twitch at Bookit Sports to vote. If you want to vote right now, I'm talking to Joseph Scheider in the YouTube chat, Christopher Lord in the YouTube chat, everyone in the YouTube chat. If you guys want to vote in our gangbang, this is the play that me and Josh are going to put units on, and you guys are going to put units on, and we're all going to ride as a community, and then we'll talk about it on Monday. So everyone come over to the Bookit Sports Twitch right now if you want to vote on the gangbang, have your voice be heard. All right, Josh. My prize pick square.
Mhm.
Kind of want to do Marcel Reed rush yards.
Okay, I like that.
Could you tell me what that's at?
That is at 54.5.
Oh, it's kind of high, actually. No, you know what? Give it to me. Give it to me.
All right.
Give it to me. I'm going
Let's
to take
do it.
that. I'm going to take that. Also, Josh, other prize picks things I would love to look at or potentially take just on my own. I am definitely going to look at this Rockets game. Actually, I'm not. Low total. I'm going to be smart. And I'm going to stay away from that one. I could see John Morant, PRA, busting against the Pelicans. I love potentially Karl-Anthony Towns, PRA against the Magic, because I don't know who the hell's going to stop him. He's been unstoppable lately. And then in other college football news, I'm loving Haynes King rush yards. A&M money line, A&M USC over, Rockets money line. That's it. Just 5.
No, he only got 3 of them. I texted him to him. He didn't get mine.
Oh, okay.
I texted him.
Oh, okay. No worries, Rad. We appreciate you even trying to figure it out. Taylor Green rush yards, Josh for Arkansas. No Jaquindon Jackson. I think they lean on him in the rush game, and he can't throw the ball. Maybe Mayava pass yards for USC as well is something I'm going to look at.
Okay.
I could just see, they do have a 5-star coming in for USC, so this could kind of be his display game where Lincoln Riley goes, all right, brother, who's going to be the starter? POD for the weekend, Mike Evans touchdown. He's 1 touchdown away from $1 million incentive. Cam Ward pass yards to close off his career. Shador pass yards to close off his career.
Those are always safe.
Feel safe. Joseph Scheider is just giving, I don't even know what sport that is. Is that lacrosse? Calgary Roughnecks, Colorado Mammoth. What is that?
Yeah, that's got to be.
I'm gonna need someone to tell me what the hell that is. Christopher Lord Newfade got at it again. Is that me? Are you talking about me, Christopher? It's really rude. Really, really, really rude.
Wow. Rav, you got the poll up?
Is the poll up and moving? Do we have poll up and moving? Chat, can somebody confirm?
Is poll up? Poll is up and moving.
Poll is up and moving. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody get in that poll up and moving.
I voted for Washington State, Syracuse over.
Oh, you're such a bastard. I can't vote on this laptop. I'm logged out of the Twitch.
Texas
You're
Tech
lucky, man.
currently in the lead.
Wow, I like that one too. Damn, Oklahoma was free. You're goddamn right it was Godsend. And that's why I told you guys I'm not betting on these goddamn bowl games. Okay? I'm betting on them, but I'm not because this is some bullshit. I'll tell you what, because who the hell is on Oklahoma right now? Nobody. And Navy's got the whole starting lineup out. And then, of course, Oklahoma comes down 14-0.
Yeah.
The better lacrosse league out of Joseph Shadow. Those are fighting words, brother. You better be careful. You better be careful over there, Joseph. Yeah, a half unit at most on these goddamn bowl games, dude. A half unit at most. Like, your most confident playing a bowl game should literally be a half unit. Throw 10 cents on this shit. That's how the variance is so high in it. You might as well put 10 cents and not even think about it. And just be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna get this money back, so fuck.
Called that.
All
right, let's
the
see
Buffalo Bandits. No, Joseph, I will not be doing that. Although I do think Jeff T plays on the Buffalo Bandits. Shout out, Atlas legend.
Wow. Looks like it's going to be Texas Tech.
How much time left do we have on the poll?
Couple seconds. Probably 20 seconds.
Sonny Dutchy, do not waste your Bitcoin on bowl games, brother.
Oh, Navy.
Mike, are you trusting the data tonight? Cat over rebounds? I love that too, Josue. I love that.
Navy's QB just ripped one off.
Josh, I'm going to actually require you to move on from Navy because it's over, dude. It's literally over.
Dude. All right.
It's
going to be
over, man.
It is Tech ML officially.
Tech ML, TMA gangbang, let's go.
Come on.
The two-piece is the Texas Tech quarterback pass yards with Marcel Reed rush yards for A&M. Let's have fun tonight with those two. Josh, say goodbye to the people. We will see everybody on Monday, hopefully.
Yeah.
Everybody see everything fixed this weekend.
Have a good weekend. We will be seeing on Monday. And go Buffs this weekend. I want to have a match.
Let's go Buffs.
I'm going to have a wager on them.
Yeah, I'm going to put a big – well, be careful, dude. Even your big wagers have been inching up to the uncomfortable level that I don't enjoy.
No.
Never.
But
we're on the Buffs.
We're on the Buffs.
We're on the Buffs.
We'll be.
All right, boys. We end every episode with the same thing. A little bit of inspiration, maybe a little motivation, maybe just a good chat. I feel like every single time we do this, I do get a little bit uncomfortable. I'll be honest with you. I do feel like I get judged sometimes for doing it, but I get a lot of DMs at the end of every episode. I don't know. I'm not saying a lot. Joseph Scheider really upset about the lacrosse stuff. Brother, I got bowl games to bet on. I got the NBA to bet on. I got units to save for college basketball. Unfortunately, I don't have the units for lacrosse right now. I hope your bets hit though, but I just don't. I don't have the units to spare on lacrosse right now. When the summer comes around and it's just baseball, yeah, I unload on lacrosse. But right now, you're telling me you want me to bet on lacrosse in December when I got mom's literal grandma's platter of professional sports games. You want me to dip my toes in lacrosse right now? I can't do it. Can't do it. But I actually get a lot of DMs at the end of every episode. Just how people saying, wow, I really needed to hear that today, or I really appreciate you doing that at the end of the episode. What I wanted to talk about today. I've been getting into reading. I'm not really religious, so I'm not even going to lie and be like, yeah, I've been getting really religious. But I think there's some powerful things in some scriptures, and not pushing my religion on anybody, but I think there's just one passage I really wanted to read you guys, and it's Romans 8:18. And it has nothing to do with religion. I think it's more so just the message that I took from it. So whatever your denomination is, whatever your sport, I hope you don't, whatever, think I'm trying to be like, oh, here's the deal. Maybe turn over on down, of course. But Romans 8:18 goes like this, and I've really been reading this. It's literally 3 sentences, and I've been reading it every morning just because I think it's a good way to start your morning. Um, Not because I think it gets me closer to my faith. I just like the words and the way they're written, and it goes like this: I now consider that the current sufferings are not worth comparing to the joy that will be revealed in us. And I take it in one way. Um, I don't think about it in terms of I think that God's going to reveal this crazy joy in me or whatever it is. I take it in terms of what you're going through right now is not worth comparing to where you're going to be in a year. And I think on to expand on that a little bit more, I take it in terms of what you're going through right now isn't worth giving all your brain power towards. It's not worth losing days, hours, and minutes over because there's so much more left. There's so much more left. And I think we have a tendency sometimes, I know at least for myself, when you're going through something, it's your whole life. It's every day. It's every hour. It's every minute. You live in it. You stew in it. It's almost like I was talking to my sister about it yesterday. It's almost like you become a tea bag and you sit in this like water and you think that, oh, but the longer I sit in here, the better it's gonna feel if I just face everything. But what you don't realize about tea and tea bags is the longer that they sit in the water, the stronger the taste gets, the stronger the flavor gets. And I think as much as we're using tea as a I don't know what the word is as an example, I think it's true. The longer you sit and stew in something, the worse and stronger it gets in your life, and the larger part of your life it becomes. And I think we have this tendency of when we're going through something, or you're struggling, or you're suffering, whatever it might be, we have this tendency to just sit in it and stew in it and let it consume everything that's going on in our lives. We let it consume our work life, our personal life, when we talk to our friends, the way we treat our family, the way we treat maybe our relationships in our lives. And it can snowball so quickly. And I think the reason why I really, really like that passage and why I like those words is your current sufferings are not worth comparing to what's going to happen next in your life, is basically what it's saying. Like what you're going through right now isn't worth even comparing or sweating over because you got so much life to live and there's going to be so much great on the other side of whatever's going on. And even talking to my sister yesterday about it, just the teabag thing, really it opened my eyes a little bit. Because when you think about it, you take your tea bag out after 2 minutes because you don't want it to you don't sometimes you don't want it to be strong. And I think like just to repeat it again, the longer you sit in something, the stronger and more pertinent it becomes in your life. And I think just as we approach this new year, and we're going to have a show on Monday and probably talk about it a little bit more, as we approach this new year, just understanding there's so much ahead is basically what I'm trying to get at. And I think sometimes we get scared of the new year. I know I'm particularly scared of the new year because there's so much you have to leave behind in like for example in 2024, everything you've built in 2024, everything you experience in 2024, everything you strive for in 2024, all the good, all the bad. Unfortunately, you have to leave it behind. And I think that's why New Year's are so special because now you have to start new again. And even though it's the same life and you're living the same life and you might do the same job, might do the same things, a new year is a whole different experience. And you have to leave everything that you built in this year behind. And I think that can be scary for a couple reasons because there's things you don't want to leave behind. Um, but I think just that passage, for now, I consider the current sufferings aren't worth comparing to the joy that will be revealed. I think that's just a great way to approach a new year. What you're going through right now, I promise, isn't going to be the end all be all when you get in this new year. And I think just being able to have the courage to move on and have the courage to take that step forward, like I always say every single day. And I'm going to end today's episode by saying the same thing. Take one step forward for me today. I know how hard it can be to take a step forward in life. Sometimes take steps back, and that's okay. Sometimes take 2 steps back. That's okay. The strength comes from getting up tomorrow and trying again. The strength comes from, maybe I took a step back this morning, and I had a moment, but you know what? This afternoon, I'm gonna really try my hardest to take a step forward. So just understanding the strength comes from trying. It's the effort, right? You can only fail when you stop trying. So as long as you never stop trying to take a step forward, you're never gonna like actually fail. I love you guys so much. Thank you to everybody that tunes into the show every single day. Hopefully we get some new viewers every single day. Hopefully you share it with a friend. We're trying to come through with the bets, but I more so like the entertainment factor. I like telling you guys stories. I like hanging out with you guys. But thank you so much for everybody that tuned in today. Thank you so much for everybody that tunes in every single day. We'll see you on Monday. Hopefully, I don't know what my schedule's going to be. Now that I'm thinking about it, Monday might be a little difficult because my buddy was like, "Hey, man, you're coming to my apartment for football Sunday." I won't hear no. So maybe I'll do an episode from his apartment. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure it out. But Monday, I'm definitely gonna try to do an episode. Um, but I love you guys so much. If you haven't heard that today from somebody, I love you guys. Um, and let's try to take one step forward. I appreciate everybody that tunes in. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, it means so much. We're not even a year into this show, and we've grown levels that I didn't know were possible. But I am excited to, grow 2x in this new year and really take the wheels off and get going here. But I love you guys so much. Take one step forward for me. Let's have ourselves a weekend. Have a good weekend. Do something that makes you happy this weekend. Hang out with some people, grab a drink, do something that makes you feel good. I love you guys so much. We'll see you here on Monday, hopefully. And hope you had a good holiday, and we'll see you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, as always.